Hey everyone, it's Shelby here. Welcome back to A Little Literary Love. I'm glad y'all are with me today because I have an unboxing video. I know Thursday I just did a big unhaul video and now I have more books. So we'll see if I end up putting any of these in with the unhaul stack. I have 4 boxes here to unbox. I have the Steamy Lit Box, Belle Book Box, Fae Crate, which this might be my last Fae Crate. I'm not 100% sure. I have quit my subscription to that because I wasn't super impressed. I also don't like that it's like YA mixed in with like the adult stuff, which I think they are changing that, but still I have too many subscription boxes right now. And then my Moonlight Book Box. So I will be unboxing all of these. If you like this video, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button and also subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate every single one of you for being here and helping to support me. Yes, so thank you so much. I also post videos every Thursday and Sunday. So if you haven't seen Thursday's video, I did a really big unboxing, or not unboxing, oh my gosh, unhaul, purge, so to speak, of a lot of books that I've had on my shelves that I need the space. I need to get rid of something. I need the money too. So getting rid of a bunch of stuff. And now we've got more boxes. So we're getting right into all of these. Also, I'm hoping this mic works really well. I got this on the TikTok shop to try, and I saw a bunch of people using it, and it like cut out a lot of background noise. So my kids are currently playing right now. So we'll see how the sound quality is on this if you're jibber jabbering in the background. I'm gonna open the Fae Crate one first since it is not as highly anticipated, I guess, for me. I do like that they are easy to get into because they have this little like thing that you can just pull and then we break it open and then open it. Like, it's super easy to get into. So I do appreciate that. I just don't always like all the goodies. This looks like it's like maybe like a wristlet, like little bag. And it says, "Be the light that makes someone's lantern shine." Okay. I don't know what I would use this for, but little baggies like this are really great for like goodies from book boxes, like keeping them around, and also like going to book conventions, like if you get little like stickers or like swag from different authors, or even like a lot of times like book conventions, they will, like the people that you meet, like other readers that are going, like to swap like different gifts and stuff. So this could be a potential like cute little bag to like keep some of that stuff in. Okay, and then this little thing says this is a tote bag inspired by The God and the Gumiho by Sophie Kim, with artwork by Reutz something. I don't know. I've never heard of that book, like, at all. So I don't know if that's an adult book or a YA book. I don't know. It's this little tote. It's got a creature cafe. Honestly, this is pretty small. I don't know that I will get much use out of this. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So we have this little thing on a keychain, and it says, "How could one see the stars forever?" It's a keychain, but it is a... Why is my brain drawing a blank? What is that? Tape measure. It's a little tape measure, and then if you squeeze it, it goes back. So that's kind of cool. That's actually useful. And then there's something in a box. It looks like maybe a coin bank. Yes, a little like shadow box coin bank that says, "What use were adventures when there was no one to share them with?" I have a coin bank in my kids' room, and I don't use it, so I don't know if I will use this. That is left is the book, and we have an art print. And we have the book, which is The Floating World by Axio. Yeah, I think this is YA, if I had to guess. It's very pretty. The naked. I'm losing stuff. Looks like this, and then it's got these sprayed edges. Those are really pretty edges. Okay. I also can never read what is on these info cards because the font is so teeny tiny. Like, it's so teeny tiny. So, The Floating World by Axio. Rin is a cheerful and spirited, I look like super old trying to read this. And super spirited acrobat traveling with her adoptive family and performing at villages, but everything changes during one of their festival performances when the village is attacked by a horrific human-like demon. Okay. In a moment of fear and rage, Ren releases a blast of silver light, a power she has kept hidden since childhood, and kills the monster, but her efforts are not in time to prevent her adoptive family from suffering a devastating loss, or to save her beloved uncle from being grievously wounded. Determined to save him from succumbing to the poisoned wound, Rin sets off over the mountains where the creature came from, and from where Rin herself fled 10 years ago. Her path sets her on a collision course with Sunho, but he doesn't realize she's the girl that he and 100 other swords for hire is looking for. As the two grow closer, though, grow closer through their travels, they come to realize that their pasts and destinies are far more entwined than either of them could have imagined. Fae Crate's exclusive edition with cover artwork by Sight Draws, hardcover artwork by Oniku Kutai, printed in pages and page edges with design tip in. Okay, well, there's this one. I don't know that I'm going to read this. Not that it doesn't sound good. There's nothing. It's just, this sounds very YA. And I never pick up YA books. So this one might at some point be going in the unhaul bin, unfortunately. So, okay. So there is that one. Next, I think I'm going to open Belle Book Box, which is contemporary romance, hardback. Usually get 2 books. This is a bi-monthly subscription, which I'm trying to remember. I think I might have canceled this one again, which this one is one that I've like done it and then canceled it and done it and now canceled it, I think like 3 times. Because I keep doing authors that I'm interested in, but like there's only maybe like one author that I'm interested in like a year, like 1 or 2 in a year. So I just don't know that it's worth the money for me, even though I do really like the quality of these. This is the same company that does Arcane Society and Mystic Box. Okay, so we have some stickers. It says, "You do you. Stay at home club." And I don't like people. And then it says morning, and morning is crossed out. So it's like, I don't like morning people, but it's actually, I don't like people. I can get on board with all of those. Look at books that I honestly do not remember who the author was for this box. Oh, it's Zio Axelrod. I might be saying that wrong. I have not read her, but my I think my friend has maybe read her, or at least has gotten books from her at like a book convention and said she was really cool. Okay, I have been needing to check this author out, actually. So this I'm excited about. So let me get these off. These are really pretty books too. Just taking off the plastic around it. Okay, so we have Girls with Bad Reputations. This is cute. This is pretty. So this looks like Rockstar. And then we have The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes. Oh, is this maybe also like music based? I don't know. I want to say one of these, I thought one of these was sapphic, or maybe had like a bisexual character. I don't know. I need to check into this because like I said, I know my friend has mentioned this author. They're very pretty. I'm excited about these because I need to read this author. So very cool. If you have read this author, let me know what these are about. Thank you. And then I'm going to do Moonlight, which this one I believe is from last month. I don't think this one came in time for me to include it in my last unboxing video. And I feel like this was spoiled for me what it is. I think I watched somebody else's unboxing video for this. So, yes, this is for June. So July's box will be in next month's unboxing video. This one is a monthly subscription box, and it is fantasy romance, and it is one I have been very happy with this, even though I don't think I've read any of the books that have come in it. I have actually read this. Oh, well, look at me. So let me get the... Maybe I can get the plastic off of here. We have Bitten and Bound by Amy Penza. There is power in blood. This is so pretty. I have actually read this, so I'm assuming this is going to be... Oh, I always forget that. And then... so if you can't tell from this, I don't even have to read you what this is about. So this is a vampire romance, and it does! It's got the Abound in overlay. I love it when they do that. It's not, they don't do it for all of their books. Sometimes they just have like a ribbon bookmark, but when they have these in here, I love it. So I did enjoy this series. It wasn't my favorite series. There was some stuff in here that did annoy me about it, but overall I did really enjoy it. But this is a vampire romance. Our female main character, she ends up getting betrothed to like the vampire king. I think he's the king. As like a kind of like a truce kind of thing. And like I said, if you can't tell from the back page, this is an MMF romance because the king and his, I think he's like the lead knight or his guard or something, like have had kind of this like thing going on for a while. And then that knight person doesn't like that now she's coming into the picture. And then anyway, the thing that I didn't care for about this is I felt like the the relationship between the two males had more substance to it, and it was much more developed than the relationships the three of them had together, like with the female counterpart. It just kind of felt like a lot of times that she was this kind of like this afterthought, and she was just kind of like there. There were certain aspects where like when she started to develop more things for like feelings and a better relationship, like with the guard part, and she has like these magic powers that come about too. Some of that I did really like, but then like I said, it just, the emotional connection was much more present for the two male characters than it was for her, and she kind of just ended up feeling a little bit like a third wheel. I know this isn't a review video, but anyway, so this is very pretty though, like very pretty. It just, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite. It was good. If you're interested in like vampire romance and maybe like an MMF storyline, check this one out. It's very pretty. And then the last book that I have to open is my Steamy Lit Box, which this one is a quarterly subscription box. So they do it every season. So this is the summer box, I believe, which they now have a new subscription box, which I'm very interested in. I might check it out. I'll see. Because I do really like the quarterly subscription box as well. But this new subscription box that they announced, it kind of reminds me of like Book of the Month, but it's romance books. And of course, they are a woman small business, or I'm not saying that correctly. This is a woman small business, or owned small business. She is also BIPOC. So I also love supporting that. So most of the books that are featured in here are by authors of color. So I also really appreciate that because it helps to put more books on my horizon by authors of color so that I can try to read more diversely, even though most of the books that I've gotten, I still have not gotten to. That is something that I need to work on. You also, in this box, you can get a toy, an adult toy. You can opt out of that if that's not something that you're interested in. I like it because, I don't know, it's just fun to get new stuff. I have read one of the books that is in here, so I am really excited about that. Open, because there's a lot of random stuff in here. So we have a magnetic bookmark that says Steamy Lit. I have used magnetic bookmarks in the past, but currently I haven't really been using them, but that's cool. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so it says Star-Crossed Lovers, this bag. It is an herbal tea blend. Herbal tea steeped in longing. What's I say? Where's the ingredients? It is hibiscus, strawberry flower, lemon balm, and rose hips. I love tea, so I'm excited to try this out. Then we have the Soothe. It is a botanical body balm. It smells very herby. Ooh, a massage and body oil. We can see that. Oh, that's really cool. It says it's abundance massage and body oil. It has avocado oil, essential oils of Palo Santo, Amorous, Sweet Orange, and Palma Rosa. That smells good. That smells really good. Massage it into your skin. I'm gonna have to try that. Okay. And then the last thing before we get to the books is the toy, and it's called Squish. A squeeze response. I cannot talk today. A squeeze responsive vibrator. Ha! This is funny. Meet Squish. It says, the harder you squish it, the harder it vibes. Okay. And then on the side it says, your new main squeeze. That's funny. Okay. And then our books that we have. I don't know, this might be the spring one. I don't know. It doesn't say, like, there's a little card on here. It doesn't say which season this one is. This might be the spring one. Because I want to say I thought the summer one had a book by Elizabeth Stevens that I have read. And that is not in this box. So, unless then that one was a fall one. I want to say that one was a summer one. Oh my god. Why are they so hard to open? Okay, so the only one that I believe that is a exclusive, like, special edition is this one, which is The Offer by T.M. Richardson, which this looks very similar to their special edition of the first book of the series, which, let me grab that, which is The Oath. So I'm super excited. Oh, they're like slightly different height. That's annoying. But I like that they look similar. So that's exciting. I'm glad that I had gotten this in a box before. So now I have book 2. And then it's got silver sprayed edges, which honestly, this also looks like another book that I've gotten from them, which is Blood and Brujas with the silver, like, you see? Very similar. But I'm not mad about that, because this is very pretty. This is another one that I have had on my TBR. This in the first one of the series I have had on my TBR for a while, and I need to get to them. And then No Ordinary Love by Maya Ariel. This cover is gorgeous. And then this looks cute. Flirty Dancing by Jennifer Moffat. This summer, have the time of your life. Oh. So this looks like, I'm assuming this is like Dirty Dancing, but a Killian. That's so cool. I have read a Dirty Dancing book, or no. I read a Pretty Woman book, but it was a Killian. That's what I'm thinking of. So I'm excited about all of those. So that is my big ol' unboxing. And now I have stuff everywhere that I'm going to have to clean up. But I would say all in all, that was a pretty good unboxing. Except for like the Fae Crate, because it's YA, and I highly doubt I'm ever actually going to read that. The other ones, those other romance books that I got from my other boxes, look really cool. I'm super excited for these. So if you've read any of these books, let me know in a comment down below. And yeah, thumbs up this video, subscribe, do all the things, all the button pushing. I very appreciate it. I really appreciate it. But otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.